Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I wanted to show you a few products, some that we've had in the store for a little while and some that are brand new. But someone asked me a while ago, and I can't even remember who it was or exactly what they said, but they said they thought that all of the Tim Holtz palette collection was solids. It's not. It's not. I'm going to show it to you. This is the green palette. And this is what is in here. Look, you can cut all of these out and use them for little tucks to go in your tags and things. It's not a really bad thick paper, so you can do lots of things with it. That's that. It's kind of a collection of some of his pieces that he has done over the years. But look at this. I love that. It's a map. Look at that, how pretty. But again, this is the green palette, and then you've got all these stamps that can be cut out and used. There's that. I think there's I believe two of each design in these, I want to say. And I may be wrong. I'll have to read on the front and see what it says. So there's lots in these, lots to play with. That again. And then you've got this piece that can just be cut as borders, or you can cut it all out and use it. Okay, let me look and see on here. You've got, it's 12 by 12 paper, and it's 12 pages double-sided. So there's 12 pages, they're double-sided, and you do get looks like two of maybe all of them. So 2 pages of each design. Okay, now these we do have in stock. These you don't have to pre-order. There's a few different colors, and I can't remember off the top of my head what they are, but those have still not arrived yet. They're still sitting in the warehouse that we can't get anything shipped out of. So hopefully those will get shipped this week too, and we can fulfill all of those back orders that we have. This is the Indigo palette. And look at these, how pretty. I love that page right there. That, I don't know if you can tell, but that looks like real writing to me. Now, it could be a font that somebody found, but to me it looks like just a beautiful handwriting. I will definitely be using that one. And then look how pretty that is. And then you've got this, and this one is also a map. This is Manhattan. So that's pretty. And then that's the back side. Got your little stamps again. Got this piece that you could cut out just portions of this, or even cut out letters and just put your own words together. These will make nice tags. They're just about the right weight. And since you've got 2 of each design, you don't have to worry about using this for tags and then losing this, because you've got another page like that. But this would be beautiful tags. Love that. And these, I would cut these out and use them for little tucks to go in your pockets. You could even cut a bigger piece out if you wanted. These are really, really cute. I love these 2 little girls right here. They look scared to death, but they're pretty anyway. That. So that was the Indigo palette. And then this is the blue palette. All of them have the same amount of pages. Ooh, isn't that pretty? So they're not solids. This definitely looks like a handwriting to me. Then you've got that. And then you remember on some of his little cards that he made back a few years ago, he had these little speckled eggs on there. So now you've got it in a full sheet. And that just looks like a painter just swatched a bunch of stuff on there. Oakland Lake. This must be Oakland, I guess. Oakland Golf Club. Yep. Then you've got these pieces that'd be nice to cut out to use for journal cards, and then just put something on the back. Those would be cute. There's your stamps again. There's that pretty paper again. And that one. And the speckled eggs. And then the swatches. Love these. And then the borders. I'm going to call those borders. To me, they look like borders. And then you've got another page. So that one, again, was the blue palette. And then you've got the orange palette. And when I first saw this palette, I mean, I'm not crazy about orange. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, I don't know about that one. But it's got some really pretty pages in here. So this is the, I don't know what you would call this. I would call it just a collage of things. But all of these can be cut out and used in a different way than what they are shown on here. Now, some of these I'm not crazy about, but some of them I really am. Look at that. This is Liverpool here. Isn't that pretty? And this one's very pretty. And it's got the numbers beside the flowers like you would do, you know, if you was making up little packets of different kinds of flowers. You put some little numbers on them. And I would cover that back because I'm not crazy about that. But that's, you know, that's up to the person. Some people like orange. These could be cut out separately if you wanted to, or you could cut out sections and use them for tags. That would be really cute. And then remember this one? This was also one that he did a long time ago where he had the mushrooms on there. And then you've got this one. There's that again. There's Liverpool again. This is a pretty one. I like that. And then this is on the back. But again, you've got another page like this, so you don't have to worry about cutting it up. That one, that, orange, that, and then your borders. What I'm going to call borders anyway. So that was the orange palette. This is the teal palette. Now, you know I love this one. And basically, they've got some of the same designs in them, but they're all in different colors. And some of the designs do vary, but see, you've got these pieces in here that you could cut out and use. And then this piece is absolutely gorgeous. I would have never thought about putting teal and a little bit of brown and then whatever color. This is kind of a pinkish, I don't know, it's not really pink. It's more like a salmon-y color, but I like that. And then that, got that on the back, that. Those are cute. Put that on the back. Let's see where this is. This is Port Royal. Port Royal. That's what that map is. And you have some that's a little bit wild every now and then, but remember, you can use this side, which is very pretty, and then cover this. If you want to make tags out of it, just use this side and then cover this one. I mean, that's what I do if I have a page that I don't particularly care for. I just cover it up with some writing paper. Not hurting a thing. You're still using it all. Or you could also use a little white paint and do some little bit of paint on there where you could still write on it, but you'd have some of that left. We need to do that again one day. I did that a long time ago, but we need to do that again. Like this, I would definitely put some paint on that to use. And then your borders. Right, and that's all of the palette collections that we have in. We have some more coming, but that's all we have in stock. Those are ready to ship. This is the Garden of Time from Stamperia. Now, again, I looked at this cover and I thought, oh, I'm not too crazy about that, but some people wanted it, so I got it. Well, once I got to looking inside, I really like it. Plus, I've got something over here that would really go with this collection. So look at this. First off, you get all of these on the inside of your front cover that you can cut out and use. Plus, you could also cut these out and use it if you wanted to. And then you've got this page, which this would absolutely make a gorgeous tag. And then this one, this, just cut her out to make a tag with. I mean, they're pretty, I do have to admit. This would make a beautiful little side border for a page. Absolutely. And then look at this. I love this fence. And that butterfly with the gears underneath. And then this page. I'm gonna have to slide it back and forth so you can see all of it. It's pretty. And look at all of these clocks. I love this. I would cut these out and tuck them in pockets. You could use these in just about any journal. They don't have to be a journal made from this. You could use that in any journal. And then it's got the back that are solid where it can be written on. So you don't even have to worry about putting a back on it. Here again, I would cut this for a tag, and then this for a tag, and then I'd cut her out for a tag. Probably this for a journal card. I mean, whew, there's lots to do in here. Like I told you, when I got to looking, I was like, oh my goodness, I do like it. This is solid clocks, but again, you could cut pieces out. This would make a gorgeous tall tag, would that not? That would be a little bit too tall for journals that I make, but you could always cut off a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. And then look at this little girl and boy. I mean, this is screaming journal card right there. That and that. See, I have to see the pages kind of broken down in my mind. That's how I have to look at it, because I look at things that would go inside my journal. Now this, of course, this whole thing wouldn't go in my journal, but I got to measuring it, of course. And it's a little over 9 inches wide and the same tall. So if I just cut this out and then folded it in the middle, it would go in my journal. It would go inside my journal. So think about pages in that way. These big 12 by 12s, if you don't scrapbook and you journal like I do, then I think about them in pieces. I think journal card. I think journal card. And then this, I would use a lot of the back of this because I love that right there. It might be a good journal card. And then look at all these journal cards already made for you. And they have the back that you can write on. You don't even have to worry about covering the back. And look at this. This would be a big journal card for me. And then another journal card here. I would make one here. Oh, I love it. I do love it when I got to looking. And I love this back. That's pretty. And then you got all these tags. All of these tags, and the back again is more solid so that you can write on them. And then of course they don't waste anything, so on the back cover you have cutouts that you can cut all of these out and use them too. So you don't have to be a steampunk person, because I'm not a steampunk person, but I think of all of this in ways like, if nothing else on the inside, I could cut this out and use it if I didn't have anything on the inside that I wanted to use. Like if I wasn't going to use this, I would just cut this out and use it for a tag. And you know, all of that can be cut out. Now, what I said that I had some things that would go with this, we just got these in, and these are some little antique looking pieces. I think they're just 22 pieces, I believe, in here. And look at these little pieces with this. They're not exactly gears, but they're old. That's like an old saw, an old key. That's a dragonfly. And then you've got this little mouse. All of these are charms, but you could also use them in other ways. Well, this is not a charm. Well, yeah, it is. It's got a hole in it. You got an axe there. You got some butterflies, some smaller keys, a little star-like thing. And then I guess this would be like an old, no, this is a screwdriver. Look at that. It even has that little end. I know you can't see that. It has that little end just like a screwdriver does. A heart, more keys. It's got lots of different style keys in there. And then there's a little bug. keys, mouse, a leaf, and then an odd-shaped heart. Those would go perfect with this collection. These will be in the store tomorrow. I haven't had time to get them in today. They just actually come in the door. These come from a different supplier, not our warehouse, so therefore that's why I can get things from them. They're still shipping. But like I said, I think there's 22 pieces in here if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to lay this over here and then I'll show you. Whoops. I like to lost a piece. I couldn't even see it on there. This piece down in there. We also got in some of these, so I will be putting those in the store. We got more of our tape in, my favorite tape. I love it. And of course, I'm going to have to grab me another piece, you know that. We got quite a few of those in, and then we got lots of different stencils in. I will break these apart and we'll list those. And then, well, what did I do with them? I had them in my hand. I think I dropped them on the way to the table. We got some brushes in. Now, these are not the expensive brushes. They're the cheaper brushes, I guess you would call it. But this is the kind that I use with things like this. If I'm going to use this, then I try to use a brush that I don't care to get messed up. Like if I use it on there and then I forget and leave it out and I don't wash it, then you can just chunk this one away because they're not real expensive. But as long as you put them in a little bit of water, you can wash all of that off. All of that. Mine doesn't close because I broke it and I need to put something else on top of it or mine's going to dry up. So we got packs of those in too. So all of this will be in the store tomorrow. Bethany will have to put this in the morning. And then all of these are already in the store. So you can grab any of these that you want. And then as soon as those back orders come in, we'll get all of that out to you as well. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. We will talk to you later. I'll try to put, I don't know if I'll put individual links to all of this below, but I will just put a link to where you can find each collection. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.